My dear subjects, I am speaking to you on this very special day in our country's history. This day, Friday the 8th of May, I ask you to join with me to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the end of the Second World War in Europe. It is very important that we remember this day, even in our current difficult circumstances, because there are many similarities to how life was then and now. We are all feeling isolated from our families and friends as we go through lockdown and battle this determined and cruel foe. It seems that this has lasted for a long time, but we should remember that families were separated not for 6 weeks or 6 months, but for 6 years during the war, and many fathers fighting in the armed services and many children from our cities were evacuated to live in safer parts of the country. Let us salute in proud gratitude the great many people, particularly in the NHS and essential services, who are battling now to save lives, and it is important that we do everything we can to support them. My family and I have been applauding them on Thursday nights, and I hope you have too. Have you remembered to paint your stone as a thank you? On this day, in 1945, the country celebrated peace in Europe after 6 years at war. We can celebrate today that we are winning the battle against coronavirus. We are proud to have shared some of these ordeals with you, and we know also that we together shall all face the future with stern resolve and prove that our reserves of willpower and vitality are inexhaustible. Just like at the end of the war, there is still much to do, and we need to all work together. Today it is important to remember our victory in 1945, but also to remember the many people who gave their lives in the war for our freedom. We should also remember the NHS workers who have died looking after the sick and suffering during this crisis. I am sure that many people during the war wondered if it would ever end. But it did, and our country recovered. This current situation will also end, and I am sure that over the next few months, by all of us working together, that we shall start to see our country return to normality. To that then, let us turn our thoughts to this day of just triumph and proud sorrow, and then take up our work again, resolved as a people to do nothing unworthy of those who died for us, and to make this world such a world as they would have deserved for their children and ours. What we must not forget is all the good things that have come out of this crisis. There are many stories of people helping one another, raising money for charities, making protective equipment for NHS staff, and who could forget Colonel Tom and his incredible achievement? We celebrate today a major day in our history and look forward to soon celebrating the end of coronavirus. I would like you to join me in the nation's toast. To those who gave so much, we thank you.